afternoon. What are you doing to improve your community? Today I want to talk to you about the importance of being involved in your community. I hope that my speech will bring you some type of motivation or drive to be a positive influence in your community for the children. The children are our future. It's our job to help them, enlighten them, and equip them with the tools that they need in order to be successful in life. Children are often influenced by what they see and what they hear. So being a mentor, a positive mentor, or a positive influence can help change their lives and get them on the right direction so they won't make bad decisions. Everyone has the power to change a child's mind by their words. Our words have the power to help change their minds. I did my service learning at the Arkansas Dream Center. The Arkansas Dream Center is a after-school program for children who are in need in the communities that are less fortunate all around the state of Arkansas. According to the Arkansas Dream Center's website, ardreamcenter.tv, their mission is to see, their goal is to see every Arkansan chasing after their God-given dream. My experience there was very fulfilling. It was very good to work with children who were less fortunate than others. I was there on a Monday. I volunteered after school, and I volunteered for 4 hours from 2 to 6. When we first arrived, we had a quick meeting with the volunteers, introduced ourselves, and kind of went over what was going to take place that day. The first hour, while the kids arrived at the Arkansas Dream Center, we played outside. It was a nice day, so we played outside, we passed out snacks, and we just kind of oversaw them while they played and get rid of some of the energy they had. I was told on Mondays, the kids are very hungry and they have a lot of energy. So that's what we did the first hour. The second hour, we did homework. I was placed with the elementary girls who range from about the ages of 7 to 11, and we kind of just went over their homework assignments. Any questions they had with multiplications, reading, anything they needed to be helped get assisted on is what we did, or what I did. I even taught them tricks that they can use to, do their multiplications, like with the nines and stuff, so they can use that anywhere in class. The third hour was the choir room hour. We actually went to the choir room. The choir room is a dim, light room. It had pillows, rocking chairs, blankets. It was a very peaceful environment. And what we did was I had the girls to sit in a circle, and we talked about our weekend. I had them to give me one positive thing or negative thing from their weekend. And this guy gave them a chance to open up, talk, express themselves, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. So I really liked that hour. The fourth hour, we served dinner. And it was not just a lunch, it was a real dinner. They had sloppy joe, macaroni and cheese, beans, broccoli, I believe, and they had some punch. But it was good for these children that are less fortunate to get a good hot meal, because you don't know how many people that go home that don't have a hot meal, how many children that doesn't have a hot meal. So it was good to see them eat. They were able to get seconds, they were able to go back and eat whatever they wanted until they had their bellies filled. After that, we kind of cleaned up and we awaited for the parents to arrive. So that kind of concluded my service. One foundational communication principle that was illustrated in my service was concern for community. According to our service guide 2019, the definition of concern for community is committed to the practice of daily actions, interactions, and performances of engaged citizens that promote a co-created community experience. And my example for my service learning was when we sat down in a circle and were able to talk about something positive or negative. What better way to find out what the children need in the community if you don't sit down and engage with them and talk to them and find out what's going on with them. A communication concept that was illustrated from my service learning was coordination. And according to our textbook, Understanding Human Communication, Adler's, Rodman, Dupree, 2017, coordination is interaction in which participants interact smoothly with a high degree of satisfaction, but without necessarily understanding one another. An example of this from our service learning was the volunteers. Nobody knew each other that day. It was our first time meeting each other, but we were all able to come together and coordinate and provide a need for the children, assisting them and making sure they had what they need that day. Another communication concept that was illustrated from our service learning was organizational communication. And according to our textbook, Understanding Human Communication, Adler, Rodman, Dupree, 2017, organizational communication is communication that occurs among a structured collection of people in order to meet a need or pursue a goal. An example from this for this one in my service experience was us using walkie-talkies. Every volunteer had a walkie-talkie. That was a great thing because everybody in the center was able to get on a walkie-talkie. If two girls need to use the bathroom, they can get on a walkie-talkie and say, Whitney and Brittany are headed to the restroom. That secures the safety of everyone. Everybody knows what's going on, and that was a good thing. I lost my train of thought. A communication concept that I can use to improve based on my service learning or improve my community would be assertive communication. And according to our textbook, Understanding Human Communication, assertive communication is the style of communicating that directly expresses the sender's needs, thoughts, feelings, delivered in a way that doesn't attack the receiver. And as you know, working with kids, you have to be assertive. I'm a very nice, easygoing person, so sometimes they didn't take me serious when I said something. So if I can improve something, it would be to be more assertive. You have to be firm and demand authority when you're working with kids because they're run all over you. And an ethical implication that was demonstrated from my service learning was, I would say, would be trustworthiness. According to our Survivor Guide 2019, trustworthiness is the degree to which the accuracy of our ideas and shared information can be used by others to make decisions, maintaining the trust needed for a healthy community. And I just want to say with that one, interacting with the kids and interacting with the volunteers, these days we live in an era where we've lost the trust in the community. And I feel like if we provide that stability back in the community to help these children to get on the right path, then that can help grow the community. In conclusion, I just want to reiterate that it's very important to get involved in your community. According to the mentoring website, which is www.mentoring.org, children who were on track to fall off but they had a mentor, they're 55% likely to enroll in college and 78% more likely to volunteer and become active themselves. So it only takes one person to make a change in the child's life. We can have a positive influence on the child and help them to go down the right track. And that's it.